barbecue chicken and cornbread together. Another one of our $5 recipes. Thanks for joining me here again at Annie's Smoking Pot. I, of course, am Annie. This is my tiny home, and today we are going to make a barbecue chicken cornbread for less than $5. Be sure to stick around till the end of the video, and I will tell you exactly how much this cost to make. I am using a boxed cornbread mix, not a sponsor. If you know how to make your own cornbread out of cornmeal, by all means, go for it. I can stay under $5 by using boxed cornbread mix. To that cornbread mix, we have got equal parts of creamed corn and sweet corn. It's gonna be very corny. We're also gonna add 2 eggs. Yes, I've got 2 different colors because it kind of depends what eggs are on sale to keep it under $5. Crack them into another dish, not into here, because you don't want to have to fish for shells in the big dish. And in they go. Last ingredient is some sour cream. I'm going to use this whole container. Since we need to get this started in our air fryer before we get the chicken going, let's go ahead and get that preheating because we want it preheated. 325, and this is going to go about 30 minutes. Now we can get back to stirring. You want to make sure and mix it up really, really well. I did not follow the recipe on the box of cornmeal because I wanted to incorporate that corn flavor really well, which is why I opted to use canned corn, both sweet and creamed. Like always, if you're a returning viewer, you know this. Down in the description below is the full recipe. Next to that subscribe button if you're new. Let's continue on then. I have got my little square baking dish. I've lined it with foil just to make it easier to get out, but you do want to spray it as well. Otherwise, that cornbread might stick. Any non-stick cooking spray will work. Spray it really well on all sides. And then we're going to dump this into there without making a mess, hopefully. Make sure that it's spread evenly in there. That way it'll cook evenly in the air fryer. Let's go ahead and get that put in there. Don't burn your fingers. Whoa. Just like that. I am going to check that after about 20 minutes just to make sure, but as always, right above my head somewhere will be the exact time it took in the air fryer. I'm guessing 30 minutes. I might be a little off, but I'll let you know. While that's going, let's go ahead and get our chicken ready. I am using chicken thighs. You can use chicken breasts if you like. They do tend to dry out more than the thighs, so when we add the oil to the skillet, just add a little bit more than you normally would. I say this every time. Think about the person that's going to be eating this dish, and you want to make the chicken just nice, bite-sized little pieces. This is almost comfort food at its finest. Let's get our burner going. You're gonna cook this about a medium heat. So whatever that is on your burner, that's what you're gonna do. Now you have seen chicken cooking multiple times, I'm sure. So I'm not gonna bore you with this. We are going to cook it until it's almost done. And then we've got something else to do to it. So I'll see you back here when it's done. I think this is gonna be really good. Chock full of corn. Our chicken's almost done. So let's go ahead and get our barbecue sauce ready to go. I opted to make my own because I had the ingredients to do so. If you don't, you can still go out and buy barbecue sauce. You've got the ingredients though. You might as well just make your own. It's way better. We've got ketchup. This is Worcestershire sauce, liquid smoke, and a little soy sauce. Honey. Now, if you want to add a little kick to your recipe, go ahead and add a little hot honey if you'd like. I had both on hand, but for this recipe, I decided to just go with your standard honey and brown sugar because that's what makes it sweeter. And we whisk. You just want to whisk to make sure that all that brown sugar gets mixed into there so that you don't have any clumps. Turn the heat down on your chicken and add this in. We're just going to mix this up to make sure that every little piece of chicken is covered in that beautiful, beautiful barbecue sauce. We're going to let this simmer while our cornbread finishes cooking. We've got about 18 minutes, give or take, right now. So I will meet you back here when it's done to finish off this beautiful dish. Our cornbread is done, step 1. Step 2, our chicken has glazed beautifully in that barbecue sauce. Now we're going to add the chicken to the cornbread. One final step, we're gonna add some shredded cheese. The cheese, you can add as little or as much as you like. That, I'm gonna leave it up to you. I know how much I'm adding for the price that I'm gonna give you at the end, but you can always add more if you'd like. If you don't like cheese, don't add cheese. If you don't like cheddar cheese, add whatever kind of cheese you like. I like cheddar cheese, so I think it's gonna go great on top of this chicken and the cornbread. Now we're gonna go back in for 10 more minutes and then we're done. Same temp, 325. Essentially at this stage, all we're doing is we want to melt that cheese and get it golden brown. So I've got it for 10 minutes. If it doesn't take quite that long, I'll let you know right there how long it actually takes. It's so glistening and heavy, of course. Oh, I am going to let this sit for about 5 minutes or so before I take it out of the pan, just to kind of firm up a little bit from that barbecue sauce and the cheese, and then we'll dish it up and get to it. While we're waiting, let me go ahead and give you that breakdown that I told you about. That chicken came in at $1.08 because I buy it in bulk. Cornbread was 25 cents. When cornbread goes on sale, a lot of times at our Safeway, I don't know what kind of grocery stores you have, but they'll go for $1, stock up. The corn came in at 32 cents, creamed corn, 32 cents, sour cream was $1, and the cheese was 50 cents. That's it, $3.98 for this dish. That gives you some wiggle room, maybe a little side salad to go with it, but there you have it. So there's nothing left to do but take it out of there, dish it up, and see how good it looks and tastes. Moment of truth. Will it come out? Of course it will. It's foil. Oh. That's hot. Don't touch it. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely fantastic. You know what, let's get it off of that foil, shall we? Oh my God, dude. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this, Mr. Cameraman? It looks fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Let's cut into it and see what we're working with. Perfection, that's what we're working with. This is easily 4 servings. I always cook with the intent of 2 because it's just my husband and I. This is definitely 4 servings worth. Here we go. Look at that. I'm going in. There's nothing left to do but try it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that cornbread is so flaky good. Look at that flakiness in that bite right there. Ooh, wow. Never in a million years would I think to put barbecue chicken on top of cornbread. You know what though? This is gonna be one of my go-to favorites from here on out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you so much for watching. As always, until next time, bye. That is so good.